Yo, DJ Tigger in the place. That's a Rasta crew. You got those void acoustics. It's got that royal order. Big up Irie Dole on the raid today. Big up the whole Bless Up Tuesdays family. Job Wiser, Irie Dole murdering it as usual. Toby Geary Shook, setting things off proper. Tell me where we can go with this contraband. Yo, give subs, give subs. They call it Nancy Pablo. Kilimanjaro, nothing like the Nano. Tell me where we can go. Pick up my big spenders, I see you. Call it Nancy Pablo. They call it Nancy Pablo. Kilimanjaro. Yo, Bumba Cop. One love, Leo. What's up, fam? Everybody come in. Take out on the crew subs.
I'm coming, y'all. 1 second. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, notifications, bells, etc. If you hit that like, my notifications will go out faster. Much love, hugs, and kisses, darlings. Much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome to the room. So, wrong button. So let's get it started. I'm not going to wait. Let's get it started.
Yes, 1, 2, 2. 1, 2. Oh yeah, we're on. Introducing Her Majesty, the Queen, Your Highness, Her Excellency, the Queen of the Seas, the Lady, a woman, a person to be respected, the Queen, the one and only, KEYSDARLINS. I don't think you heard me. KEYSDARLINS. Live.
Hello, darlings. Grand Rising. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Sweet dreams. To those that's joining me right now. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? I've been walking in shadows for a while now, and specifically for the last couple of days, I've been staying to the shadows, and that's because I wanted to see what I could see. Now, there's a bitch out there, right, who thinks she can read my mind and accused me of deleting or manufacturing or altering my receipts, which is like questioning my authenticity. Much love, hugs, and kisses, Diva, my darling. Darren, my darling. Lady Lyle, my darling. Much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome to the room. And question my authenticity when it comes to my receipts, especially when my receipts were out before hers. I'm gonna pause this music because it's like taking me someplace else. Question my authenticity when it comes to my receipts. Oh, please don't call me Rex now. I'm live. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm live. Okay. All right. But I'm not live on my phone. Now, this person owes me a big apology. And they always question why I forgave one but didn't forgive the other, namely them, when my picture was released. And the reason I didn't forgive you was because you, number one, didn't take full responsibility for the part you played to me. And number two, you never asked my forgiveness. To this day, you just keep making excuses on why you think, not how I think, happened with the other person. When what happens between me and that person has absolutely nothing to do with you. Okay? Now, when you put out the same receipts I put out, you were so sloppy that you could actually see in those receipts where you tried to make them say something other than what they did or what they do. I have the original. Okay? That's the first thing, beast. Okay? Now, let it be said, if you block someone, which I only block like disrespectful trolls, because they'll just get another account and come right back. So they don't count. But if you block another content creator or content creator, period, and you block them, then they've already won. Because that means whatever they're saying is the truth. Or it hurts so badly that you can't take it. Right, Percocet? Right, Percocet? Now, I was wondering why certain things was being said that we both know aren't true. Now, explain to me, Fairy, how you can sit on a panel with Percocet, who sits on a panel with Tommy and laughs while he degrades you and your children and your lifestyle. But now y'all ace coon buddies, right? You do know that audio that was played yesterday exonerates the person you're trying to get at. They specifically say, I did not dox you. To you. That's the first thing they say. I did not dox you. Which means you were probably already lying on them already. See, you with this new group, and this is what I hate when we go through mergers when the different sectors merge, or the different blocks, or the different neighborhoods, or the different countries, however you want to call it, or the different states, or whatever, or the different crews, whatever, put any name on it you want to put on it, okay? But this is what I hate. People who have been around for 6 or 7 years with these people, then meet new people, and they try to rewrite history like the people that was there 6 or 7 years ago don't know what the fuck went on. Explain that. Here's another thing I don't understand. If you're so alpha and so strong and so savage and so bout it, why you need other people? Why you gotta block people? And Perky said, if you think you're the first person that blocked me because they can't take what I say about them, or they don't want me to see the lies they telling, you're not. Can I still see you? Oh, yes, I can still see you. This shit is actually funny to me. Hey, Case, much love, hugs, kisses, darling. I'm not new to this game. I'm true to this game. Okay? Because to me, YouTube ain't nothing but a version of Fortnite, a version of Call of Duty, and some other online games that I was playing before I actually became a content creator. And here's what's so crazy. The walking zombie popped up on me over on Triple's panel. What was it, day before yesterday or so? I get it mixed up. The reason I haven't been live, not only was I in the shadows, but the time change in the US happened on Saturday. So it's been fucking with me. I'm like actually behind on my side because we don't change time till the 28th. So I have to get adjusted to the US time. But here's the funny thing, right? Walking zombie, you know who you are. The manly looking woman with the shit stain, the Jesus sandals, and no pedicure. Okay, you popped up over there because you want me to bring you back to life. But here's the fucked up thing. You said you was going to dox me. Didn't you already do that? Isn't that the reason I originally became a content creator? Huh? Weren't you the one who did it? Because you couldn't buy me out? You couldn't beat me in big bank, little bank? So now you over there with some people who don't know that story? And you got them shouting you out like you a victim when you actually a stalker? So much so that you go out and buy some cheap-ass wigs and name them for another content creator because you wanted to suck her clit so bad. Now, was it shocking to me when two people became friends? I'll be honest, yes. But is that my decision? No, it's not. Did I put it up? Did I pit them against each other? Did I get mad at them? No, I did not. I was in that fight long before the two that's crying even entered the ring. Before they was even thought of. I was in that fight before those two even became friends. I had already been shitted on. But see, one thing new people don't do is they don't do their research and they don't go back to go find out why this person is being treated the way they're being treated by certain people. And those in the know that's on that side, just because that side is now enemies with the people that they want to get at, they ignore that altogether. There is no way I would ever surround myself with some rat snitches. And that's the God's honest truth. I don't fuck with no rat snitches. Now, I done had some battles. I done had some people really come for me. I done had to go for some people. I done really had to go at some people. But one thing I ain't never been was a liar. One thing I ain't never been is disloyal. And one thing I ain't never been was a rat or a snitch. And I always kept it 100. Even if we ain't fucking with each other, you don't see me putting out all our messages unless I have to. Okay? Most of the receipts I receive are because people want me to put them out. I might collect them, but they collect it for people who I don't fuck with. Not my friends. Even if we're not speaking right now. I might have receipts on them. But let's be honest. How many are my true friends? And I do say friends because I'm from the gamer world. So you make friends that I actually put their receipts out. Like, I had LA's dick pic, and I put that in quotation marks for years. But have you seen me put it out? Mm-mm. All the times he called himself roasting, and I put that in quotation marks. Me. Have you seen me put it out? No. Mm-mm. Why? First of all, I'm not willing to risk my channel. Second of all, it's disrespectful to my YouTube husband. Third of all, it's disrespectful to my eyeballs. Okay? And I don't want to subject anybody else to that. But I told him several times the picture was floating when we was cool. But no, Key, that's not my dick. That's not my dick. Look, your dick pic came from somebody that you was fucking with. It's your shoe that's in the bottom, and it's the inside of your car. We know it's you. Now, you're going to have something to say about me or whatever, so be it. But if you think your dick pic is the only dick pic I got, it ain't. And I keep telling people, you cannot threaten me with me. Okay? So let's talk about this to the bitches that ain't really married. Okay? I don't care if your mouth say you married. Even if you got a ring on your finger. Let me tell you something. If the worst thing you can say about me is that I'm married up, then I did right, didn't I? Because I shouldn't marry below, right? Who wants a fixer-upper? I'm too damn old. Love on a park bench ain't no goddamn fun. Who the fuck want to be in love on the curb? Tell me that. Life is too short to always be trying to climb up. The fuck you talking about? Okay? I prove I can walk to the toilet and get there quickly because my house is not small. You hear me go down the steps? Yeah, that's what you heard. Me going down a half a level. And then you heard my toilet flush. So I passed a bedroom that is not small. It has a fireplace in it. And it can fit a queen size bed, which is the biggest you can get here in the UK. It's bigger than a king. Although I have emperor size. My bedroom is twice the size of that. So I walked out my bedroom, past the second bedroom, down a half flight of stairs, flushed my toilet, and was looking at a third bedroom, which is now my office. Okay? And I have a bedroom above my head, which is a fourth. Actually, this was 5 bedrooms, but we took 2 and made it 1. That's why I can fit an emperor size in my bedroom. I have 6 fireplaces. 6. Okay, including 1 in each bedroom. Okay? But yeah, I'm so fat, I can't make it to the bathroom. You got proven wrong on that. I'm still waiting to see your picture. I'm not gonna lie, I do try to love everybody. I try, but everybody don't deserve love, and everybody don't deserve care, and everybody don't deserve encouragement. Lie roasting gets you nowhere. If you got a lie to roast, your roast ain't shit. You know why? Because it can be proven wrong at any time. Anybody who gets married and says those are your children and these are mine, then you know nothing about marriage and you know nothing about putting a family together. Nothing. Because when you marry that other person, you marry everything that comes with them, all of their baggage. And I'm not calling children baggage, but you marry the children, you marry the man or woman, you marry, if their former partners or baby mamas or daddies are still on this plane, you marrying any drama that has to do with them, anything that has to do with that is called an extended family. Your family is supposed to become one on the day you say, I do, when you say those vows. So that lets me know either you're really not married or you didn't take your vows seriously. Period. There's nothing wrong with preferring the weird and the needy. There's nothing wrong because sometimes those are the innocent ones. They the smart ones. For real. Everybody is needy. Everybody is weird. Everyone is quirky in some type of way. Everyone is eccentric. It's just levels to these things. I heard you say earlier, I was listening to you. You said I could sit with whomever I wanted to because I dressed a certain way. Well, little shit, bitch. I just wanted to sit. I didn't give a fuck who was at the table. My fat ass was tired. I wanted to sit down. So it didn't care. So I got along with everybody in school. I didn't have problems like that. I didn't have bully problems. I mean, I had a little problem with boys. And that was because I was in middle school. And that's when they starting to, look at butts and titties and stuff. And that testosterone starting to take over. So it gets on your nerves a little bit. But outside of that, the prepubescent or pubescent boys, I didn't really have bully issues. I didn't have nerd issues. I didn't have any of those types of issues. And you can't hate on me because I was raised with parents that, number one, love me. And even though we were a merged family, and I do mean merged, I'm the oldest of 6 girls, and only 2 of us share the same mother and father. So the other 4, either I share a mother or a father with. The other 4. So imagine when my husband had to just figure out, how we were connected and get it in his brain and then get merged into what is our family. But one thing that never happened was that the parents involved never let us see them fight. Always made sure that we spent time together, whether it be sleepovers, parties, birthday parties, trips, church. They made sure we spent plenty of time together so that as adults, we know each other as sisters and love each other as sisters and connect as sisters. Now, if you didn't have that, and if you especially didn't have a dad in your world that was telling you you're beautiful, don't take no shit off no man, don't pay for dick, that's as low as you can go. You might as well get a gigolo. If you gotta pay for it, bitch, you ain't it. Know that. Whether it's $250 to get somebody kicked off the panel and the cost of your round trip flight, $3Ks, $1,800, it's all the same. And then not to get satisfied for your money. What the fuck? Really? And then get denied. That's even worse. But then I'll be that fat bitch that's married, that got flued out. And flued too. That story about and much love, hugs, and kisses to all my darlings that's coming in the room. Now, it's been said, oh, Key Datman, you met that man on a business trip. No, I didn't. I was a gamer. He was a gamer. He chased me for 2 years. One line. Before I even gave him a thought. hmm He already knew me as a queen. And then we dated for 2 years. And best believe I got flowers. He came and saw me. See, he did it the right way. He came and saw me. And we spent that first week just the two of us because I didn't want to subject him to my family. Not because they bad people, but because I didn't want them picking it apart before, I had made my mind up about it. I cried at the airport when he flew back over here. As soon as he landed, I'm home. I'll be back on my next vacay in the summer. In the summer, he came and spent 2 to 3 weeks with me. And that's when he did it the right way. He sat down and had dinner with my entire family, all sides of it, okay? All the parents, I think 1, 2, 3, 4 of my parents were represented, okay? 4. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. 4 were at the dinner, not including my siblings, their spouses and others, and children, my nieces and nephews. And mine. Yeah, I said mine. hmm I don't think I need to discuss with you all my children. Now, I know those who, well, before I get there, put a pin in that. Now, after dinner, my dad, the Navy vet, who's gone on the way from this plane, took us to we went to the hall, right? Y'all know what hall that is. I'm not going to say it, but we went to the hall. And he got a bucket of beer for himself. Yeah, I said a bucket. And he got a bucket of beers for my husband. And then he sent me and my stepmother off. And we went off, it was dancing and, having our drinks or whatever. And they did the man talk. What was said, I have no idea. I have no idea what was said. Because there was only a week difference in age between my husband and my daddy. Only a week. It's a week difference. My father is younger than him, or was younger than him by a week. Okay? Then we go up the block to the Legion. You service people, you know what that is. Yeah, I'm a DOV. Dues paying DOV. National ranking DOV connection, that type. Okay? Went over there, and I think it was karaoke that night. We did karaoke and, drank and ate some more, had some good times and whatever else. Needless to say, at the end of the night, my dad said, you have my approval. Period. He was the first man I brought home, and he didn't have anything to say. Of course, this was the first man that did it the right way. He sat down with my parents and my sisters, because then we went out to karaoke with just my sisters, and my sisters put him through the ringer before they gave approval. But you know what? He didn't have to pay. I didn't have to pay for my gosh darn passport or my visa to come over here when he sent for me for 3 months. He paid for it. Huh? He paid for it. He paid for it. He paid for it. He FedExed me. We FedEx back and forth the paperwork, all that type of stuff. He put the money in my bank account, all that, for me to get my passport, my visa, all that. He booked my flight flew me over here for 3 months after coming to see me twice and flying to me. And when I left here after that 3 months, I had a ring on my finger. Because when he said to me, can you picture yourself living here? This is Christmas now, Christmas Eve. Yeah, can you picture yourself living here? I'm like, yeah, this is just like moving up east, living in New England. I don't see the difference. Just cleaner. Hello, darlings. Much love, hugs, and kisses. And then he's like, okay, well, that's nice to know. I said, but let's get this straight. I can't come over here just to shack up. Why would I shack up? I gotta explain to my mother why I'm moving 4,000 miles away just to shack up. Needless to say, New Year's Eve, he proposed a week later. Because what? I know my worth. And better yet, he knew my worth. Okay? And when I went home, I flew home the end of January. I flew home after my 3 months. And I showed my daddy my ring. He said, you know what? That's a real one. That's a real one. And make sure you turn that inside your hand. Yeah, because I lived in the hood. I love Baltimore, and I was living in the hood. I said, I'm not turning my ring inside. These people ain't gonna fuck with me. They didn't. I had a pit bull, and everybody on the block knew I was cool. Because I'm not a rat snitch. See? I don't go around videotaping and blasting the spot out. Fuck I look like. Shit. I'm just saying. So I came home with a ring. But what I didn't know when my father, I was home for a week when my father saw my ring, was that the next week I would get a phone call from my best friend telling me that my father dropped dead at work. They called her because they felt like she was the best one to like break the news to me. My Navy vet was gone. We had 1 week of him talking about how proud he was to give me away. And how he couldn't wait to give his oldest away. A lot of you motherfuckers think you know me. You don't know shit about me. I come from good stock. I was back in the States for 2 weeks. My dad passed. I called my fiance. He was back to me within a week. And he was there the whole time while I planned my father's funeral with my sisters and my stepmother. And he was there all the way to Garrison Forest. He was there for a couple days after. So when you talk about my big fat white husband and his fetish, does that sound like a fetish to you? Or is it a fetish to troll on YouTube and to supposedly support the habit of an alleged crackhead? Which one is it? Or is it a fetish to make this story up about this army vet that's supposed to be illustrious that couldn't be there to help you in your time of need, of homelessness, of in needing a flight, and of needing somebody to look after your youngins? And yeah, I'm going to talk about that because you still don't have them. You're still putting on a show for the crowd. But you want to come for me while you popping pills and turning on your camera by mistaking. And we can see that the drug habit and you're sneaking the odd pieces of bacon, pork chops, and ribs is eating you alive. But you're supposed to be Muslim, right? You're supposed to be so spiritual, right? Or that you have body dysmorphia so badly that when you jump around and try to dance and show odd sex positions, that your boobs, your jugs don't even move. I have never seen some triple Fs not even bounce a day in my life. What the fuck do you have in them jugs? Bricks? What the fuck is going on? I'm a C cup. I bend over. My jugs move if I don't have a bra on. Fuck kind of shit is this? Now, this is kind of a rant, and it's kind of not. I mean, y'all want me to drop the link, I will. But I'm so sick and tired of bitches who are obviously jealous. Just say you fucking jealous that you don't know how a bitch of my caliber does what she does. In your eyes, my caliber, I know what it is. A bitch in the caliber of your eyes gets done what she gets done. See, men are not emotional creatures like women. They like intelligence. They like challenges, but not challenges that emasculate them as a man. Okay? They like to work for good punani. If you just give them the punani or pay them to look at the punani, to fuck with the punani, to lick the punani, I mean, you roll his face for what? 90 minutes? That sounds about 250 to me. I'm just saying. You pay for it. And then you got denied. And you got the nerve to still be crying about it like you didn't do the walk of shame. You didn't do the walk of shame. That's correct. You did the flight of shame. And for whatever reason, you think that everybody is supposed to look at this man a certain way. Or you feel like, oh, why didn't you defend me? Because if you already knew he was fucking with somebody or had a sugar mama when you went down there, because this is the newest explanation. This is the newest lie, okay? If you already knew that he had somebody or supposedly had somebody, and you got all these receipts of him being with other bitches, what the fuck did you think you was in the harem? For real. Let's be quite honest about this. Ladies, do not pay for dick. Do not pay for men. If you with a man and you got to pay the fucking rent, the fuck you with him for? You can do bad all by your goddamn self. The fuck you with him for? Huh? Tell me. I really want to know. What is the allure in fucking paying for a man that ain't paying for you? Don't you know the greatest jewel is what you have between your legs? The greatest jewel between your legs is between your legs because of what can be made there and what you can produce. You can give men legacies naturally. Why should you pay him for that? He should pay you for the honor to even mix his DNA with yours. That's your worth. And I shouldn't have to be telling 30, 40, 50-year-old bitches this. Even you old bitches that's over 50, you looking bad out here on these streets. And you've been looking bad for a long time. I love you, but when you swallowed that banana, you fucking sealed your deal as that type of woman. And going up on every male panel and telling them how much you love them and inserting yourself and killing the panel ain't helping it either. Much love, sis. You called during my live, so if you go back to the beginning, you hear the phone ring. I know we got work to do on Fortnite. Just a quick one. Let me look at this chat real quick. If y'all want me to drop the link, I will. That's right. That's right. Now, thank you for bringing up children's. I am a mother on both sides of the pond. Now, because I don't discuss my children, doesn't mean I'm not a mother. Just because I don't have natural kids, meaning I didn't birth any children for my husband, doesn't mean I'm not a mother. I mean, I wasn't 20 something when I got married. I was damn near 40. So what? I was a virgin till I got married? Is that what happened? Is that what you think happened? You think I had a hard time getting a man? I still had exes that wonder if I'm still married because they want me back in the States. They send me messages. And if you have a miscarriage, you are still a mother. Because isn't it murder if that child within you is killed and you survive? Don't the person get charged with murder? Even if both of you die, they get charged for double homicide. So in the eyes of the law, the moment that embryo happens or that egg is fertilized by the sperm, you are then a mother, right? And you take on all responsibilities thereof to do your best to make sure that that seed fruits. Okay, wait a minute, Brad. It's more bitches. Wait a minute, y'all, because I got a little emotional over my dad. So let me clear my eyes so I can see the chat. Okay. Well, once you're a wife, I'm gonna start from here. Hey, Triple Elm. Let me see. Melanin Express. Much love, hugs, and kisses. Brad. Much love, hugs, and kisses. I want to make sure I grab as many as I can if I miss you because my eyes there for a moment. So let me look at the chat. Well, as far as my children go, okay, I will help my children out. Yes, on both sides of the pond, I will help them, and especially during the Rona. I have one son. His birthday is this week. He'll be 29. Oh my god, I can't believe it. 29. Oh my god, 29. Jesus, and that's mine. Okay, be 29. No children. Last time we spoke, had the woman he wanted to propose to, med student. Yeah, med student. She's a med student. He wants to start his own catering business, which he should, because, we can cook our ass off. And he's in a good area, a good state. Although I'm afraid for him in that state. He's in a good state for starting that type of business, especially if he does it. What do they call it? A food truck, but not a food truck. I can't think of the word, but catering where you can travel and stuff. You're not like set to a restaurant or anything. I guess it is a food truck or whatever. But not any old food truck that's just slinging hamburgers. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But a luxury food truck. One of those ones that you can go and get a real plate. I guess in that state, seafood would be the deal. Seafood, soul food, West Indian food. That would be the deal in that state, in that area where he is, because there's lots of beaches. And lots of sun. But yeah, I help him out, especially with his business to get him set up. I was looking at somebody's house that they got two houses might be going into foreclosure. I might snatch one of them up. And that will be with my money, by the way. Because, yeah, I'm married. Of course, I'm going to spend his money. Because one of the agreements for me to say yes was his money is our money and my money is my money. Now, if you didn't make that agreement, that's on you. You didn't know how to negotiate your dowry. Get the fuck out of here. You're mad at me because I knew how to negotiate. It's more bitches than men, not so true. Just saying. Well, statistically, I think on Earth there are more women than men. But you have to break it down into ethnicities, because then you have groups like the Chinese who they kill females. They were known to kill female children. So now the men outnumber the women, so much so that they're having to go to Africa to marry women. So you have a whole new mix. I hate to say breed, but we are animals, and I'm using it in that respect, no disrespect. Of Blasians that are coming out not from like the Vietnam War or wars like that, or just meeting because hey, you're cute, I'm cute, let's get together. No, countries like China, they have to now look outside of their country because they was killing their females for so long, and they were limited to how many children they could have. Let me see. I get you. Let's see here. Hey, Hudson, much love, hugs, and kisses, darling. Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, a lot of people like to say we're human, and they don't like to reference us as animals. But we are we're not plants, we're not water, we're not sea creatures. We are mammals. We are animals. That means we're in the same group as apes, dolphins, and this is me talking or speaking scientifically. I married a scientist, okay? He loves this part about me, okay? We are in that group. We just happen to be at what we think is the top of the food chain. But really think about it. Are we at the top of the food chain when we have microscopic organisms living on our skin, feeding off us every day, all day? And if we shower too much and get rid of them, we die? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I need to read because this book that I'm on now is a long one, and I really need to read it. I need to read it. But like I said, the time has messed me up a little bit right now. And no, I meant a breed of like, you have your mixed race breed. I hate to say it like that. But somebody's gonna get me later. Well, bitches are female dogs, and some females can be dogs. I've spoken on a few. I mean, only let's talk about it for real. Let's talk about it because I'm sick and tired of it personally. I'm personally tired of the bitches coming online crying about they paid for some dick and they was dissatisfied. Stop paying for the dick then. If you gotta pay for it, you already know you're gonna be dissatisfied. You know, when I was like 29, 30, I had a miscarriage, right? And so I decided to have surgery. And I had one of my surgeries, and I'm not gonna say which one it was. But I had a surgery done. And I was put out of commission for like a year, which led to my being able to retire because I was vested. Okay, so I retired at 30. 29, something happened, and I decided to have a surgery. So by 30, I was retired. Yes, retired officially and vested. So that means I walked away with my full pension. Now, I broke up with that partner. And, I decided that I wanted to take some time for me. Because during your 20s, that's like you go through your teenage years and you have angst. And it's like, oh, does he like me? Does she like me? Am I pretty enough? Am I handsome enough? Oh, I must increase my bust. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. It's all when we're trying to figure ourselves out. When we start smelling ourselves literally, for men and women. Women just happen to go through the process quicker, okay? Because men, they get this urge to reproduce and all they want to do is fuck, okay? And a lot of women in their late teens, early 20s tend to fall into that trap of the dude that just wants to fuck. And therefore, they get a crazy sense of themselves that's not based on what they think, but based on what the dick they fucked and got knocked up by thinks. Chew on that for a minute while I vape and take a sip of my iced tea. So by the time I was like 25, I had my own place since I was 17. But by the time I was like 25, 26, I was now in well yeah, because somewhere between 18 and 25, I was a mistress at least twice. And I do recommend that. Now, a lot of people be like, Key, how can you recommend that? But if you're a mistress, again, you gotta know your worth, man. Just don't be no mistress to somebody that you gotta pay. If you pay it, the end result is if you paying, that ain't the one. That is not the one. No. That growing together, yeah, we can grow together. But we can grow together while you grow on my bank account. Has even look at relationships where they build fortunes together. In the end, do they really love each other? You have a few that really do love each other. But then you have ones they build their fortune, and what does that man do? After that woman has done everything she can to help him get his fortune. Yeah, 17, I had my own place. I had graduated from high school. And my mother said, "You're grown now." I had a job. She said, "It's time." I moved in. Well, I signed my lease before I was 18, but I moved in on my 18th birthday. Yep. Mm-hmm. But I partied and I had a good time and I enjoyed life. I went on ski trips to the Poconos and stuff. I went on shopping trips up to New York. I traveled. I sang professionally up and down the East Coast. I did theater. I had a nice little life. I did vocals in the studios and, ran with recording artists. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. And not too long ago, I talked to Tammy Caesar. Now you figure out the family relation. I think I talked to her like 6 months ago. I talked to Tammy Caesar 6 or 7 months ago. But I say all this to say because now I'm like in a dribble and talking around in a circle. Um, if you out here and you paying for it, it ain't for you. So coming online and crying about it makes it worse for you. Now, if you pay for it and then went to it and your tribe was gone, that's even worse. And if that man knew that your tribe was gone and accepted you, you really should have known then that that was not where you belong. Okay? That's just plain and simple. And there's no new lie, nothing you can say around that. Okay? Especially while for 2 years you've been spouting about how you the perfect single mommy and getting on another mother, whether she in a cult or not. At least he claimed her so much he beat up on her back, her and his daughter. Now what does that say about you? Then we got the Jesus no pedicure having Jesus, you wearing no pedicure having bitch with the shit stain on her face that buys cheap ass wigs to emulate another content creator and stalk her after stalking me. That, faked her own suicide and was dead for 6 months before she came back, the walking zombie that she is. And this is before Sansa Ray or Mona. What is it with YouTube content creators, and it's mostly the females, that like fake their deaths and then come back like 6 months later and expect everybody to be like, well, at least Mona only waited 3 days. She at least made hers more like Jesus. But really, what is it about these females that do this dumbass shit? Like, it's funny. For real. And then say, oh, did I tell you I was dead? What the fuck? If you tell me you did, I must be talking to a specter or something. What kind of shit is that? I thought you was dead. Did I tell you I was dead? Bitch, please. That was the response. I swear to God, that was the response. The person said, I thought you was dead. I was mourning you. I was really upset. And her response was, did I tell you I was dead? Those words will ring forever. Ring forever in the annals of YouTube history. Did I tell you I was dead? Then we have another bitch that actually did it on camera, threatening to slit her knife with a butcher knife. I mean, slit her throat, not her life, her neck with a damn butcher knife. I mean, what is it? What is it? And this is pre-COVID, pre-Rona. Some of this. So you can't even use the fact that is being stuck in a house and, feeling like you're in bondage because you have to wear a mask. Concrete, much love, hugs, and kisses, darlings. I don't get it. So, bitch, go kill yourself. I want you to commit suicide this time and don't come back, okay? And you know who you are. And just like before, I won't mourn your death. In fact, I'll throw a party like I did before. Okay? I don't give a fuck. It's okay. If y'all hit that like, please hit that like and make sure y'all got y'all notifications. So my the notifications bell mark so y'all can get my notifications. I just wanted to stop by. This is not the book read. Hopefully the book read will come my tonight or my Thursday morning because my groceries come tonight. I got my groceries coming late today instead of early. I got a problem. And then to be asked questions like how much you spend on your monthly grocery shop. What kind of question is that? I mean, really, do I never been asked that question before. Outside of somebody wanting to know my expenses, like when you're doing your bills or something, your finances for something. Yeah, I'm gonna blame God. I'm gonna blame God for the fact that this person asked me how much was my monthly grocery bill. That shit was crazy. I'm like, what? It took me off guard. I have never been asked that on YouTube. That was the first time that question ever came to me on YouTube. How much is your monthly grocery bill? I don't know. I just spent 200 today. 200 pounds. So that's about what? 270 USD. But that includes the liquor, the cleaning stuff. I wanted a couple new vases. I needed some deodorant. I actually use feminine hygiene wash. I don't just use some soap, a bar soap, or some Dove body wash. I actually use feminine hygiene wash to wash my nether regions. It has its own soap for down there. The one for sensitive skin. With a nice little grapefruit smell to it. Okay? Yeah, just put that wash down there. Yo. Some of you bitches need that. Talking about coochie hygiene. Let's talk about how to wash your coochie. You don't stick no goddamn rag up there, okay? My lord. And you shouldn't even be sticking dishes up there like that either. That's why your pH is all the fuck off. And why bitches, after they ate it for 90 minutes, say your shit stank. I'm just saying. Maybe they felt obligated. Maybe that's why they ate it for 90 minutes. I don't know. I'm done trying to explain or figure out what's happening on these YouTube streets. Because we got bitches out here. And I'm not using that terrible. I just like to call y'all bitches females. I should say females because we get after the men who say it. Don't even talk about washing your face and your ass with the same gosh darn wash rag. Look, first of all, I don't even use the same color. Anything that's white is for my face. Anything that's white, a man will not use. Men do not use my white wash rags and white towels. That's for my face. That's for my makeup removal. That is the no. Okay? White, specifically for my face, whether it be a towel or a wash rag. Once it gets used for something else, it's no longer for my face. Okay? It's for the wash machine. Yeah. Yes, darling. Sweet dreams. Rest well. Yes, and close your leg to men with two wives. Yes. How about closing your legs to men that you gotta pay for? That would even be simpler because I can't say close your leg to men with wives because I was a mistress. So that would be hypocritical of me to say that. Oh, and also, this is no shade because I love the way you roast, but please, genuinely is genuine. Genuinely is the correct pronunciation. Genuinely, not genuinely. Genuine is a singer. Genuinely. Or generally, or let's see, genuine, genuine, genuinely. Genuine is the singer, genuinely is the word. But phew, I love your Rose. But that just kills me every time you do that. A little part of me dies. All right, my darlings. I guess I'm out of here unless y'all need me to like drop that or y'all want me hang around. You know what? Here's another thing. I know normally, because you just said this, normally stimulus and tax time is when all the broken couples get back together. You know, all the dusty men get back with their dusty females. But really, but I was going to read what you said. But Jesus, you done got me all tangled up. Sweet dreams, darling. Um, but really, think about it. It's Rona. Should you be slopping and switching body fluids to begin with anyway? Is anybody taking a COVID test or the vaccine before they get in with something strange? I'm just saying. I'm telling you some good shit. Rona is up there with full blown AIDS or HIV. Well, you can get rid of, well, no, you don't even really get rid of Rona. Look it up. Rona has been found in the sperm of survivors and those that die. So, if you're getting sperm from a dude who had the Rona, he's effectively passing the Rona to you via his ejaculation. Look it up. Rona is like an STD. It's in your sperm if you catch Rona. It lives forever in your sperm. Why do you think they came up with a vaccine so quickly? That vaccine not even 6 months old, and they want people to take that shit. For real, look it up. It was found in the sperm of survivors and the sperm of dead people, dead men. I think it might have also been found in women too, in their eggs. I'm not sure. But I do remember the sperm part because that was the part I was more concerned with. Yep. I love my husband. I really do. But I don't even want to swap spit with him. He go outside too much for me. Fuck. And he's taking the vaccine. I refused it. I'm waiting for him to turn to a zombie any day. And I already told him I will bash him in the head. I'll cry while doing it, but I'm going to bash him in the head. Well, excuse me. I say if you're going to start a new relationship during this season, that either both of you should have taken the vaccine, which, I'm not really on the vaccine. I'm still out on that one. Or, you both should be tested But what's the guarantee that that person don't have somebody else? You know, even if you marry, except for I lucked out. I got a husband that's I don't have to worry about him really. Not that he's not wanted, because he is. A lot of the women here were surprised that he showed up not only with a younger woman, but a woman that was black and from the USA. And he went across the pond for his second wife. There was single women here that was giving me the eye. You know that look that bitches give you when you done took something that they had their eye on that they thought they might have a chance with. The disease itself is respiratory as far as I know. That you get it through spittle, which is a body fluid. You get it through spittle, and then it resides and mutates and does whatever it does between your nasal cavity and your lungs. But it's being found in sperm. Look it up. Well, it's 72 hours on the Rona. It's not 30 minutes. It's 72 hours that it can live on surfaces. The Rona is a breed unto itself. If you notice, it's mutated several times, and I think it mutates every time somebody or enough people heal from it and put out the what is it called, the antibodies to fight off the first version, so it creates a new version of itself. Because I think there have also been cases of people being reinfected. Right. If you've been in a relationship and then you get with somebody, you don't know where they been. I mean, I don't understand why people not treating Rona like AIDS or HIV. I think it's because people now can live with AIDS or HIV. That AIDS and HIV and the consequences and the way life is lived once you have contracted that and what it really does to you. Because it's not just that herpes is another one you can't get rid of, and things that it gets swept under the rug once they have a plan that can keep you healthy somewhat. Um, I am of the generation before AIDS and HIV, and when it came on the scene originally. So I remember the fear and the I don't want to drink out the same glass as you, and I don't want to sit next to you. I don't even want to acknowledge you because you have HIV or AIDS and all of that, and a stigma attached to that. I lived through that era, which would be like the 80s. It's also the crack era. I lived through that era, and I can't believe that the same seriousness, and I don't mean the silly seriousness as far as I don't want it, well, with this one, it would have to be. And actually, what happened in the 80s should be happening now. I don't want to drink out the same glass as you. I don't want to hit the blunt you rolled, nor smoke behind you on it. I don't want to take a taste off your fork. Really, it make more sense with the Rona than it did with HIV and AIDS, but yet it's not happening. Everybody flying to everybody fucking everybody paying for dick and shit. That shit don't make no sense to me. You're good. You a year in, so I would think it's okay. But even at the beginning, we weren't being told everything. How long was it out before they actually shut the world down? Or they even acknowledged it. How many people died before they acknowledged it for real, for real? Well, see, best friends forever make the best lovers. Friends make the best lovers. You should be true friends with whoever you get with for the long haul. You really should be. If you are friends first, you get stuff like what's going on now on the YouTuber streets. That's what you get. But anyway, my darlings, I'm gonna get off here. I've been on here for what? An hour and 15 minutes. Y'all know I'm not known for like super long. That's good. See, and that's the key to a relationship. Maintain the friendship. I've been married for going on 9 years. I've known my husband or been known him for 13. Been with him for 11 as a couple. And let me tell you, has every day been perfect? No. Have there been days I wanted to wring his neck and say it's over? Yes. Am I glad I didn't wring his neck and end it? Yes. Because in the end, I love him. I do. I really love this man. It burns me up how much I love him. Cause I'm a real diva type bitch. I'm a real queenie type bitch. I'm high maintenance, okay? And I was high maintenance when I was poor. I was high maintenance when I was a kid. Like I came out the womb with expensive taste, much to my parents' chagrin. Okay? That's just who I am. I have expensive taste. I always want things my way. So is it easy for this man? No, it is not easy for this man. I put him through the ringer, especially since we've been in the house together for a year. Okay? Because the world is on lockdown. UK is still on lockdown. They say we reopening. I don't trust these bitches. Too many of them been walking around for the last year without no gloves and masks. I don't know how many of them out there sick and shit. I don't trust them. White people don't clean like black people. We do things a certain way. I had to whisper that. No disrespect to my white people. But y'all don't do things the certain way like we do. I don't know. Maybe it's inbred. I I had to. They made a Facebook group about me, man. I'm on Facebook. They made a Facebook group about me. Cause I tell them to their face. I don't give a fuck. Shit. I yell out my window. Put your goddamn mask on. Put some gloves on. Don't touch my fence. Fuck. Keep it moving. Don't touch my car. Who been in my car? Who is that at my door? Who just knocked at my door? You leaving now? Oh, I'm expecting a delivery. Put a sign on the door. Tell them leave it on the step. That just came today. Spray that shit down. Wipe it down. I don't want to touch it. I'll see it in 72 hours. The fuck? I don't know if it's a fan club. But they know I'm ignorant and I don't give a fuck. Y'all think I'm bad on here. Imagine me in real life. Y'all just get a taste for about an hour or two. I seriously don't give a fuck. If you don't pay my bills, I don't care. I really don't. And even if you pay my bills, I only care to a certain point because I'm independent, which means I have my own money. I spend yours, but I stack mine. Understand? Well, if you always wear a mask, there's some things you can't build up immunity. But the Rona is so bad. Like, I think eventually the Rona will be something like the flu or the common cold. It will always be. It would just be manageable. You, masks are fashionable now. I had all these different masks. I got one mask with a big old weed leaf on it that said "We'll remove for this." And it's a weed leaf. And then I got a mask that says Queen on it. I have all kind of masks. And I got just plain black mask um, that can go with any outfit. Then I got blingy mask. Now I don't go no fucking where. I got all these masks to go nowhere. And when I do leave out for like an appointment or something, I don't like the mask, but I don't like to spittle. You know how to spittle? You talking to somebody. I don't even want to talk to nobody while I got the mask on. Mask be all damp on the inside. I take that shit off and throw it right in the wash machine. What I don't get is people who wear the mask over and over and over again don't even hand wash the shit. Damn, take your mask off and hand wash that bitch and hang it up. It'll dry in an hour or two. Shit, put it on the radiator. It's winter time. Something. Put it in front of the heat. It won't take long to like dry after you hand wash that shit. If you gotta wash your hands for a minute, how you gonna rewear your mask? I was thinking about taking my new pictures because I'm gonna take some new pictures. I'm just waiting on my wig to be finished. Cause I'm not. One thing I noticed that once I took the weave out my hair has been fucking growing like a weed. My hair washed and wet on full coil without being pulled straight or straightened is shoulder length. If I pull a coil, it's below my shoulder. If I straighten it or just pull on it to make it straight, which is weird. And I had alopecia in the area where I had alopecia. All of that is coming in white. It skipped the gray phase and totally coming in white. I can't believe it. So I'm like, if it come in white, I'm down with it. But I'm gonna do wigs. I probably won't be smelling old ass breath. No, I chew gum. I do chew gum on the regular because it helps me with my nerves. Because after being here for all these years, sitting on the opposite side of the car, on the opposite side of the road, still gives me motion sickness, and it gives me I have to like when we're on the highway, I have to keep my eyes closed and put my right arm inside my seatbelt because I've been known to reach out and grab my husband's arm and he's like got the steering wheel. And that's because the on and off ramp is on my left side. And as a driver, I see that car speeding into my lane on the left, and I automatically go into American driver mode. And so it's like I put on the brakes and I grab out to the right, which would normally be my door, my driver's door, but I'm grabbing him or the gear shift because we drive a diesel stick shift instead, which is not safe. So I chew gum on the regular. But all right, my darlings, I guess that's it. I'm gonna try to do the book reading. Today is 7:30 my 7:34 my Wednesday morning. Oh, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Try not to drink too much today. I will have me a couple drinks later. Try not to drink too much. Happy St. Patrick's Day, my darlings. Enjoy it. Remember, it's not just about getting drunk. If it's your bedtime, sweet dreams. If I love you. If I can't stand you, may you be haunted and have horrible nightmarish dreams of hell and the afterlife. And that's how I feel. So, like I was saying, my darlings, I'm gonna try to come back with the books the same time my Thursday. It'll be your Wednesday into Thursday. Because the sun is up for me now. I'm gonna go see what I ain't got shit else to do. But I am gonna get on Fortnite Observer. Fortnite season 6 started yesterday. It's a whole new map with beasts. We gotta tame beasts. It's all kind of stuff. I'm weirded out. I'm so mad at the game because I can't find a gun I like. I keep getting killed because the guns I have. I don't even know what these guns are. I've never seen these guns. It's totally new guns and everything. Right, sit home. No need to go out and drink. It's cheaper to drink at home anyway. I know you want to socialize and shit, but it really is cheaper to drink at home. Think about it. You pay what, $3 for a beer? $3 or $4 for a beer? One beer. When you can get a case for like 10? Does that make sense? I'm always on Fortnite. Like, I'll probably take a break after this live, but I'll be on there because Elm already called me this morning. If she not asleep, she probably up and on it already. But I'll be on there all day today. I'll be on there until I figure out what's going on. I'm only playing Rumble because I don't know. I can't go into solos or duos till I figure out the map. It's a new map. I have to figure out the map. I have to figure out the weapons because now you can construct things like bows, capes, I think. It's all kind of new stuff, man. I'm actually going to probably have to research online like I did when I first started playing the game. And the only hint they give you to the weapons is think of the past or look to the past. What is that supposed to mean? They took old weapons and revamped them now, like all the way. And I haven't found any place where you can upgrade or create anything. I don't even know what you're supposed to use to create certain shit. Okay, that'll work. Just let me know when. That'll work. But all right, my darlings, I love y'all. And I'll see y'all about somewhere between 11 and midnight, 17th through the 18th, if that makes sense to y'all. So basically, my tonight, no. I take that back. 11 to 12 a.m., 17th into the 18th EST for the book read. So that'll be about 4 a.m. my time, between 4 and 5 a.m. my time. All right, my darlings. Love ya. I'll holla.
Yes, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh yeah, we're on. Introducing Her Majesty, the Queen, Your Highness, Her Excellency, the Queen of Receipts, the Lady, a woman, a person to be respected. KEYSDARLINS.